It's just like a game. It's just like a game. It's just like a game.
So I'm here today with a very serious issue. What is an Amiibo anymore? I mean, like, now that Nintendo has posted on their website that there is a new delicious Amiibo, I don't really understand where they're going with this whole thing, and I think there's been a little bit of a shakeup in how Amiibo work and how they're presented, and I'm a little concerned for how they're going to be going forward. Now, it's no mystery to anybody who walks into a Target, Walmart, whatever, right now that there is a very strange selection of the Toys to Life genre. The boom that was started with Skylanders is not quite a boom anymore. It's more of a fart. And that fart is just kind of filled with a bunch of stuff that nobody wants. I mean, nobody wants a fart in the first place. I mean, unless you're one of those people who smells their own farts and likes the smell of them. And in that case, stop this video right now. Leave. Anyway, so if you go into any of these stores right now, you will see a bunch of Animal Crossing Amiibo. You'll see Corrin, because why was Corrin made an Amiibo? Why was Corrin made as a character in the first place? And maybe the occasional Zelda Breath of the Wild one there, some of the reprints that they did, and that's about it. If you go on the Skylanders and the Lego Dimensions and the sometimes Disney Infinity side, they're all of those games are dead with just these hollow shells sitting on the shelf, just wanting a home, just wanting a home. They want their Andy. They want Andy to write Andy on their foot. But that's where the story ends for a lot of them. Honestly, I don't really even know why they were so tough to stay. I mean, it's my understanding that Disney Infinity was making good money, but just not like Disney good money, so that's why they shut it down there. Skylanders, I imagine they're just trying to pull out while the competition is getting more stiff. They used to have pretty much 100% market share on that sort of game, and then Lego, Disney, and Nintendo entered the ring. That's a bunch of pretty big toy makers, if you ask me. And then Lego Dimensions was shut down by WB. You gotta imagine for some like mix of business reasons, for kind of similar to Disney. But now we have Nintendo. Nintendo's pretty much operating in a market where they don't have competition, and yet we don't have the sort of robust offering of Amiibo that we had a couple years ago. And I know that a lot of that was, bundled with the Smash line, but ever since then, it's been kind of a weird thing. So we started out with a very standard line of Amiibo. They came with all the same base. They all came with their pose and art direction from Super Smash Brothers, and then we went into the Mario ones, and it stayed with that sort of style that they were on, that sort of base. The base would be customized based on what kind of game it was, and they started being smarter about what kind of poses they were putting the characters in, so it would make more sense for the figures. And they've just kind of gone from there. Some of my favorites, just quick aside, are the Super Mario Odyssey ones. Love those boys. The Yoshi Yarn ones, fantastic, and the 8-bit ones. Those are the ones that I've gravitated toward the most because they have their own sort of artistic style and flair as far as collectibles go. But as we go further, they're broadening the definition of what an Amiibo is, and I don't know that that's always necessarily a good thing. So what started as figures then came to also plush toys and the Yoshi Yarn toys, and then we've got the Amiibo cards that Animal Crossing did, and now somehow we've ended up with cereal. It's just kind of weird. It sounds like that the Super Mario Odyssey cereal thing was a very limited run thing. In fact, they started rolling out a different brand of Super Mario cereal that's more general to the Mario brand, and I saw that in a store yesterday. Skipped that and picked up the Super Mario Odyssey cereal because, I mean, that's the one with the Amiibo. Come on now. I'm a freak collector. I don't actually have all the Amiibo, but I have a pretty decent amount, and I'll show you some pics of my collection tomorrow. Follow at Nintendo_nightly on Instagram. And yep. had to grab it because I don't know, part of me wanted the cereal, part of me wanted the box, part of me just wanted to make a funny video about it. Some mix of those things had possessed me to purchase one. The cereal itself, if I could put on my review bra hat real quick, the cereal itself has a very cardboard-like texture, cardboard-like taste, and I'm not talking about eating the box, I'm talking about eating what's inside the box. It still tastes like a box, funny enough. My daughter seemed to like it, but you know, that's she's a baby, and she eats baby food, so you know, can't really trust her professional palate. It's not quite developed yet. So I'm left here really just wondering, what is the lasting impact of moves like this? Is Amiibo a dying trend, or are we going to see a resurgence of this when the new Smash game comes out and you assume a whole new set of Amiibo with it? I don't know. There's been plenty of fumbles and mishandling of Amiibo. The understock of the Super Smash Bros. Series, you have the overstock of the Animal Crossing series, and I just think it's the weirdest thing to watch. Now that everybody has left the ring and it's just Nintendo, what do they hit us with? Some Fire Emblem characters and a cereal box. All right. I mean, whatever. Maybe they just had like a lapse of what they offered. I mean, and that being said, the Odyssey and the Breath of the Wild line are cool, but that was Breath of the Wild was a long time ago, a little over a year ago, and Odyssey, you know, it was its own special thing, but it was a couple months ago. So what do you think? What do you think about the weird pivot from the Super Mario Odyssey cereal to the Super Mario cereal? Do you think that they realized that offering a delicious Amiibo was kind of a dumb idea and they're pivoting from it? Do you think it was just a super limited run to try and like get collectors in the game? Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's have a discussion. If you like hearing and staying up to date on all the Nintendo news and happenings, be sure to subscribe to Nintendo Nightly, and I'll be back in your feed tomorrow with some more Nintendo news. So join me then. Follow me on social platforms. You know, we can talk and stuff there. It'd be nice. But until next time, go buy a box of Mario cereal or something. I don't know, and do what you want with your night.